Hey everyone, so here's a thought. What if I told you that in just a couple of days, parts of Europe are going to experience something so surreal, so otherworldly, that it'll make them question reality itself? No, I'm not talking about a sci-fi movie plot. I'm talking about the total solar eclipse of 2026. Yeah, on August 12th, the moon's going to play cosmic magician and make the sun vanish from the sky. And honestly, this isn't just a science lesson. It's a reminder of how tiny we are in the grand scheme of things. Let me break this down. First off, the path of totality is slicing through Greenland, Iceland, and northern Spain. That's a weird mix of places, right? I mean, how many people have eclipse chasing in East Greenland on their bucket list? But here we are. What makes this even more fascinating is that it's Europe's first total solar eclipse since 1999. Think about that. Most of us weren't even alive or too young to remember the last one. This is a generational moment. And for Daisy Dobrijevic, who's sailing through Greenland's fjords right now, it's personal. She's had bad eclipse luck before, totally ruined by clouds, if you can believe it. But here's the twist. She's not giving up. To me, that speaks volumes about the human obsession with these celestial events. We'll chase shadows across the planet just to feel that 2-minute rush of cosmic awe. Isn't that wild? Now, let's talk about Anthony Wood in Spain. This guy's about to see his first total eclipse, and he's doing it as part of this DB citizen science project. I love this. It's not just about watching the sky go dark. It's about involving regular people in real scientific discovery. That's the beauty of eclipses. They bridge the gap between hardcore science and public wonder. But here's something people don't realize. Even if you're not in the path of totality, you're still part of something bigger. Millions across Europe and even parts of North America will see a partial eclipse. Sure, it's not the full experience, but it's a shared moment that connects continents. We're all staring up at the same sky, right? Okay, let's get real about the challenges. Weather is looking like a total party pooper for Greenland. Daisy's team is already stressing about cloud cover. And honestly, that's the gamble with eclipses. You can plan your whole life around one, and Mother Nature might just say, nah. But here's the kicker. Even a cloudy eclipse is still an eclipse. I've heard stories from people who experienced totality through thin clouds, and they described it as watching the universe breathe. The temperature drops, animals act weird, and the horizon glows with this eerie 360-degree sunset. It's not just a visual thing, it's a full-body experience. So yeah, don't let the weather reports discourage you. Even a failed eclipse is a win in my book. And speaking of weird phenomena, what about the aurora borealis question? Could someone actually see the northern lights during an eclipse? On paper, it's possible. But let's be honest, you'd need luck like you wouldn't believe. The conditions have to align perfectly. But isn't that the point of all this? These events force us to confront the improbability of our existence. A moon perfectly sized to cover the sun? A planet where auroras dance during cosmic alignments? This isn't just astronomy. It's poetry written in light and shadow. Look, I get it. Some of you might be thinking, it's just a shadow passing over the sun. But here's the thing. Eclipses are the ultimate equalizer. They strip away our modern distractions and remind us we're just tiny specks on a pale blue dot. And in 2026, millions of people are going to collectively tilt their heads back and feel that same primal thrill our ancestors felt thousands of years ago. So whether you're sailing through Arctic fjords, standing in a Spanish village, or just peeking through eclipse glasses in a city park, you're part of something ancient and beautiful. That's the real story here. What are your thoughts? Have you ever experienced an eclipse? Let me know in the comments. Because honestly, I think this is the kind of thing that reminds us why we love being alive.